Hi guys, 13 Diamond Creep reporting in, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Woohoo! In the last episode, we were renovating the house, and we took on a pillager outpost and got cats. And now in this, we tamed some cats. And now in this episode, we are going out adventuring, and this is going to be a real adventure. This is going to be a pretty far out adventure. I need to keep my diamond sword back at home. I don't want it being in the way. Go. Whew. Alrighty. So time for an adventure, like a real big adventure here. So I'm going to choose this direction. I think this is my western position. So we're going to go west. Go. So I haven't really explored out here all this much. I haven't gone adventuring in a while, but this is not going to be like that small adventure we took basically out in the backyard. We're basically going to go way out. Oh no! And I have some pickaxes with me because I figured we're going to need them. I have my bow with me with no arrows, so we're going to have to get arrows along the way. So yeah, I know that I'm not fully stacked up with the best armor and stuff, but we should be fine. And I am gonna, along the way, if we find a structure now, hopefully it's not another village. As much as another village would be nice to see. Alright, it's the beginning of day. Do we have any villagers? Yeah. Okay, they're all over there. Ouch. And I forgot to bring a crafting bench with me too. Wow, I've forgotten a lot, but that's okay. It's kind of like playing survival in the beginning all over again, except we're going out for a real big trip. Now there's our cherry grove, which I might go and grab a cherry leaf or a cherry seed. So that will be good. So, I mean, we haven't really explored beyond this point. And look at that, another village just like straight up ahead. With an ice spikes. Or I believe, isn't that ice spikes? I think we went to this one. Hold on, I'm not too sure. That looks like a glacier biome. Yeah, that is a glacier biome right there. Alright, let's jump over here. We are going on a large trip here. Alright, let's jump over here. Let's go over around here. So we have a big glacier biome, another village right on the cliff. Here we go. I'm going to grab some of these flowers as well along the way. So small things like that, I will definitely grab. I am hoping along the way we'll find other things, other biomes, things in that manner. All right, and hopefully we have a stronghold super close by. That would be nice. And most of the strongholds I find in Bedrock Edition are typically in no, this is just an ice spikes biome, like a typical ice spikes. I thought that was a glacier, but all right, well, we know where to get packed ice. It's not so far from here, and it's right next to a village. So, all right, just trying to get to know the land a little bit more. Yeah, take another firefly bush, which is cool that they added fireflies because in 1.19 they were supposed to be added, but then they didn't get added, and then in the recent drop, well, the Spring to Life drop, they added it, at least in the bush form. So let's see. I'm still good on hunger. I'm gonna take my fish, and we're just gonna keep on going on this direction. And we have a very big winter biome over there, so we're probably entering in a pretty cold area. And it's not so incredibly far from our house. Another village, like what? This is like the fifth, sixth, seventh village I've found in this world. Gosh, man, at this rate, I'm gonna have like so many villages to trade with. It's gonna be hard to figure out which one's good for what. But then again, there is other villages, and I do believe they added different map types to locate other villages and stuff like that. Well, let's check out what else they have here. Yeah, so, and the cool thing is boats. Oh, and I forgot to bring my boat, dude. This is like what, like the fifth, sixth, seventh time I forgot something like that. At least I didn't forget my bed, which I just did. Oh well, we're just gonna have to. Sorry, sheep. I have to. Just have to have some wool. All right. That is probably a full glacier biome over there. I'm going to get my copper axe and I'm going to begin cutting down some wood so I can make myself a crafting table and a bed and a boat. Right, let's cut this tree down here. It'd be funny if I just left my bed literally somewhere out in the middle of the plains biome. Here we go. That sounded a little. Right, let's keep on going. Got cold taiga over here. We have basically like a cold plains biome. And what's that? Is that a coal village over there that I'm seeing? It literally is. So that's like the. How many villages are truly on this world here then? A polar bear. This biome looks very nice in the vibrant visuals here. Yep, it's a legitimate ice village. And it'd probably be nice if I had a horse, but I have no place for a horse. All right, so that is definitely one location to... That's definitely a landmark area. All right, what else do we have around here? Got a frozen taiga over there. We got a frozen taiga over here, and I'm gonna have to sleep. No. Let's adventure out over here. And look at that, we have snow wolves over here. Darn it. So I think we have like a normal taiga just up ahead. And we're just sleeping out in the middle of a frozen ocean. So I think the places we're going to be looking for the most is like a jungle, a desert, something like that. And let's see if it's one nearby. There's a bunch of icebergs. Let's see how far this... And is that what I think it is? Oh my gosh, that's an azalea tree. Well, we found one of those, and I was looking for one of those anyways, so... Oh, and there's a normal taiga over there, so... I'm gonna take note of that. So I'll... Alright, I'm gonna go straight, see if I can find some iron and some coal and some stone, and then I can start cooking up some, iron so I can make shears. Because I would at least like to have moss blocks. Or there's another way. Hold on, I have an idea. Hold on. Let's go back to that azalea tree. And I'll speed up the... You know what? I'll cut when I'll be back when I get down to the lush cave. Hey everyone, we are back. And whoa, that's a drop. Oh yeah, that is a drop. So why don't we get to the other side here? Oh, this is a bad position here to be at. Okay, I gotta keep on going. Alright. These blocks are easy to hit down. These moss blocks. Alright, so... Alright. Wow. This is a lush cave. So this is the biome that I was looking for. Or at least one of the underground biomes that we're looking for. So I need moss. And we need a glowberry. A couple glowberries. We're going to take one of these azalea bushes. Or flowering azalea. And hold on. So first off, we can get rid of this andesite, diorite. We don't really need that. That. And we don't need this. So let's see. Where's that flowering azalea? Or that flowering petal? Which I don't think we're going to be able to reach that, but we can get that another time. But at least we got the basic stuff. So, I mean, all I really needed was one moss block, because you can actually bone meal moss to actually grow these azalea leaves, and you can get a bunch of this moss block if you bone meal it. And you can make a lot of decorations. This is a very peaceful biome to be in. But I'll meet you back to the surface and we'll continue. Alrighty, everyone. We are back. So I'm continuing on with the journey here. We're going to have to get back to sleep here soon. We have a big ocean. Yeah, we're going to sleep. Because I need at least a spawn point. Yeah, see, that's a giant glacier biome. And look at that, another azalea tree. This one would have been probably easier to get at since it was more inland. But that's okay.
Alright, let's keep on moving. Nothing over here. So, I think I'll speed up recording and we'll be right back.
Alrighty, everyone. So I found a ruined portal. Let's see what loot it has in it. Bunch of iron, a full gold block. Wow. And I have and you know what? I'm gonna come back, maybe get those later. But I'm more focused right now on trying to get to a jungle. So I'm going to continue with the speed record, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I ventured out a little bit. There was a big dark oak forest there. As you see, now we're just continuing to go. And is that savannah? It is. So we're right near a what do you call it? A desert. All right, just the biome we actually needed. We actually needed to go to a desert. And we also really needed to go to a savanna because there is something called armadillos. Now, I just found a swamp there, by the way. I was like, is that a swamp? Yeah, it is a swamp, which is good because we can get blue orchids from there. So that's another thing we can get. Wow, to just venture a little bit, you can find a lot. And this is a very small swamp too, so what we're gonna need is if we go into a desert or a and as you could tell, that as soon as we get into a swamp here, the ambience change really fast. And look at that, there's frogs right there. All right, so there's no sign of the blue orchid. Oh, there's a blue orchid. There's a look at that little field of blue orchids. Yeah, I love blue orchids. That's one of my favorite flowers in the game. And by the look of it, we have lots of flowers. All right, so we're going to put our sword right here. And let's get out of the swamp biome. But, whew, it definitely very swampy. That's how I'll put it here. So what we'll need now is we'll need enough for a feather. We need 1 feather and 1 copper, I believe, or stick and copper, because that makes a brush, and we need armadillo scoots to make wolf armor. If you that was also in 1 I believe 21. That was like the last mob vote before they stopped doing mob votes. Whew! We're actually finding these biomes at a record pace. I might end up finding a jungle at this rate, because definitely need some bamboo. It's good that I didn't go to the wandering trader to actually buy some of the stuff, because I could have, which you know, that could have been convenient, but it's actually great just exploring the game rather than farming all the time. So, but oh, there's another pillager outpost. I'm finding pillager outposts way more often now. So, yeah, that's a lot of different stuff we can get now. Now, I'm not going to attack or get all these pillager outposts, because, I mean, I'll go back through the video here and I'll just mark down where I saw them. So this way we are good to go once, you know, or when I have all the equipment and stuff, and when I have the armor, I can go and I can get all the loot from those outposts. And wow, we hit a flower forest too. Wow, I'm gonna have to remember this. And wow, this is the savanna biome. Oh, there's the armadillos. No, they're cute little things. Armadillos in the game. Hold on. Yeah, let's get some copper. I'm gonna craft a furnace. And I pretty much don't need the cobblestone. That we can just scrap. Oh no, my fish! My I wanted to get rid of the cobblestone so it's not clogging up my inventory. So we're gonna put it here. We're gonna put it there we go. And I need a chicken. I need a feather. So, and there's literally a village right next to a pillager outpost. Oh yeah, there is a village right next to a pillager outpost. That is not good. Whew, talk about a raid, an easy raid. Now I'm just so glad that the modern mechanics are in the game and not the new one, not the old one, because the old mechanic was you had bad omen, but now it comes through those bottles now. All right, so how to make? Yeah, I have everything else except for a feather. So I'm gonna get the rest of that copper, and then I'm gonna find a chicken, and then we can get a couple of armadillos, which I think those armadillos just despawned or ran off. But I'll be back when we get the item. Alrighty, everyone. So I am back, and I also have a brush. So all you have to do to get armadillo scoots is you just click. As you can tell, we already got a bunch of armadillo scoots from that. So we have enough scoots just for one dog armor. But that is all we have time for this episode. If you really like the episode, please hit the double like button. I know no touch on, but hit it anyways. And if you really like the episode, please hit the subscribe button. Share if you like it, that is okay by me. And if you like to follow me on community posts for more information on videos like that. And if you would like to also click the bell icon for more notifications for more awesome videos like this. And that is all I have for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!